Welcome to Numis Secrets, where hidden treasures come to life. Today, we're revealing 6 incredible Washington Quarter coins that look ordinary but could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. From rare mint errors to unexpected auction surprises, these coins prove that even scratched and worn pieces can hold massive value. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind these amazing discoveries. First coin, the 1965 Washington Quarter, stands as one of the most fascinating and controversial coins in modern United States coin collecting, especially when unusual errors or rare variations appear in circulation quality pieces. At first glance, a 1965 quarter with no mint mark, visible scratches, and a fine condition appearance may seem like a common coin, but certain hidden factors can transform it into an extraordinary collectible worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's auction market. This year marks a major transition in American coinage history when the U.S. Mint removed silver from circulating quarters due to rising silver prices, shifting instead to a copper-nickel-clad composition. Because of this transition, any deviation from the standard clad composition or striking process immediately captures the attention of collectors worldwide. A typical 1965 quarter without errors is worth only face value or slightly more, depending on condition, but rare minting mistakes or transitional anomalies can elevate its value dramatically. One of the most valuable possibilities for a 1965 Washington Quarter is the existence of a silver planchet error. During the transition from silver to clad coinage, a small number of leftover 90% silver planchets from 1964 were accidentally struck with 1965 dies. These rare transitional error coins are among the most sought-after pieces in numismatics. If a 1965 quarter is struck on a silver planchet, it will weigh approximately 6.25 grams instead of the standard clad weight of 5.67 grams, and it will lack the visible copper stripe along the edge. Even in fine condition with scratches and circulation wear, such a coin can command massive attention at auction, with values potentially reaching or exceeding $400,000, depending on authentication and demand. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices for these coins because they represent a unique moment in minting history that can never be reproduced. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1965 quarter is the presence of major mint errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet errors. A heavily circulated coin with scratches may still hold immense value if the error is strong and clearly visible. For example, an off-center strike where part of the design is missing can make the coin extremely rare and desirable. Similarly, a double strike error where the coin was struck more than once by the dies, creates a dramatic overlapping design that collectors find highly appealing. Even though the coin may show signs of wear, these dramatic minting mistakes often outweigh condition issues when determining value. The absence of a mint mark on a 1965 quarter is normal, as coins from this year were not marked with mint locations. However, this detail becomes important when verifying authenticity, as counterfeit coins sometimes attempt to mimic rare error types. Professional grading and authentication by reputable services are essential when dealing with a potentially high-value coin. A genuine rare 1965 quarter with the right characteristics can achieve record-breaking prices, while a misidentified or altered coin holds little to no premium value. This makes expert evaluation a critical step for anyone who believes they may own such a piece. Condition also plays a role, though it is not always the most important factor for error coins. A fine condition coin typically shows moderate wear, with visible details still present but lacking sharpness. Scratches and surface marks are common in circulated coins and generally reduce value in standard issues. However, when a rare error or transitional feature is present, collectors often overlook these imperfections because the rarity itself drives demand. In fact, some of the most valuable error coins ever sold were not in perfect condition, yet they still achieved extraordinary prices due to their uniqueness. Auction records have shown that collectors are willing to compete aggressively for rare transitional coins, especially those tied to significant historical changes like the 1965 composition shift. When a verified silver planchet 1965 quarter appears in the market, it becomes the center of attention among serious collectors and investors. Bidding wars can drive prices far beyond initial estimates, sometimes reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars. The excitement surrounding these coins is fueled by their scarcity, historical importance, and the thrill of owning a piece of minting history that few others can possess. For anyone examining a 1965 Washington quarter, several key checks can help identify a potentially valuable piece. First, weigh the coin accurately to determine whether it matches the standard clad weight or the heavier silver weight. Second, inspect the edge for the presence or absence of a copper stripe. Third, look closely for unusual striking characteristics, such as doubling, misalignment, or incomplete designs. Finally, consider professional grading if any of these features appear promising. These steps can mean the difference between overlooking a common coin and discovering a life-changing collectible. In today's auction market, the idea of a scratched, fine condition 1965 quarter being worth $400,000 may seem unbelievable, but in the world of rare coin collecting, it is entirely possible when the right combination of rarity and error is present. These coins serve as a reminder that even ordinary-looking change can hold extraordinary value under the right circumstances, turning a simple quarter into one of the most coveted treasures in American numismatics. Next coin, the 1977 Washington quarter with a D mint mark, represents a fascinating chapter in modern American coin collecting, where ordinary circulation coins can sometimes transform into extraordinary treasures under the right circumstances. Struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint, this coin was produced in large numbers using a copper-nickel-clad composition, making most examples extremely common and typically worth only face value. However, hidden within this vast production are rare anomalies, striking errors, and unique characteristics that can elevate the value of a single coin to astonishing levels, even reaching as high as $410,000 in today's competitive auction market when the right factors align perfectly. A standard 1977D Washington quarter in circulated condition with scratches and toning is generally considered a low-value coin, often found in everyday pocket change. Fine condition indicates moderate wear, where the main design elements are still visible but lack sharp detail. Scratches are common from years of circulation, and toning refers to the natural discoloration that occurs over time as the metal reacts with its environment. While these features usually reduce a coin's desirability, they do not automatically eliminate the possibility of exceptional value. In fact, in the world of error coin collecting, rarity and uniqueness often outweigh condition, meaning even a worn coin can command an extraordinary price if it possesses the right characteristics. One of the most important factors that can transform a 1977D quarter into a high-value collectible is the presence of a major mint error. Among the most sought after are wrong planchet errors, where the coin is struck on a metal blank intended for a different denomination or composition. For example, if a 1977D quarter were mistakenly struck on a silver planche or another foreign planche, it would immediately become a rare and valuable piece. These types of errors are extremely scarce, and collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for authenticated examples, even when the coin shows signs of wear, scratches, or toning. Another highly valuable possibility is a dramatic double strike or multiple strike error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the dies, resulting in overlapping or misaligned images. Such errors are visually striking and highly collectible, especially when the second strike is clearly visible. A 1977D quarter displaying a strong double strike combined with natural toning and circulation wear can attract intense interest at auction. Collectors appreciate the uniqueness of these coins, as no two error pieces are exactly alike, adding to their appeal and value. Off-center strikes also play a significant role in determining value. When a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, creating a distinctive and unusual appearance. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin can become. A 1977D quarter with a large percentage of the design missing due to an off-center strike can easily stand out in the market, especially if the date and mint mark remain visible. Even in fine condition, with scratches and toning, such a coin can reach remarkable prices due to its rarity. Toning itself can sometimes enhance a coin's appeal rather than diminish it. While dark or uneven toning may not be attractive, vibrant or naturally developed toning with shades of blue, gold, or purple can significantly increase collector interest. When combined with a rare error, attractive toning can make a coin even more desirable. Collectors often seek coins with unique visual characteristics, and toning can add an artistic element that sets a coin apart from others. Authentication and grading are essential when dealing with a potentially valuable 1977D quarter. Because of the high prices associated with rare error coins, the market has seen its share of altered or counterfeit pieces. Professional grading services carefully examine the coin's weight, composition, strike characteristics, and overall authenticity. A certified coin not only provides confidence to buyers, but also significantly increases its market value. Without proper authentication, even a genuine error coin may struggle to achieve its full potential at auction. The possibility of a 1977D quarter reaching a value of $410,000 may seem extraordinary, but it reflects the powerful combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Coins that achieve such high prices are typically unique or nearly unique examples, often representing a one-of-a-kind error or an extremely rare minting anomaly. When such a coin appears at auction, it attracts serious collectors and investors who recognize its importance and are willing to compete aggressively to spend it. Careful examination is crucial for anyone who believes they may have a valuable 1977D quarter. Checking the coin's weight, edge, and overall appearance can reveal important clues. Looking for unusual features such as doubling, misalignment, or incorrect metal composition can help identify a potential error coin. Even a scratched and toned coin should not be dismissed without a closer inspection, as some of the most valuable discoveries have been made in coins that initially appeared ordinary. The story of the 1977D Washington Quarter serves as a reminder that hidden treasures can exist in the most unexpected places. What appears to be a simple, worn coin with scratches and toning could, under the right conditions, become a centerpiece of a major auction and achieve a life-changing value. In the world of numismatics, rarity and uniqueness define worth, and the 1977D quarter stands as a perfect example of how an everyday object can transform into an extraordinary collectible when history, era, and demand come together. Next coin, the 1984 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark, is a coin that at first glance appears completely ordinary. Yet under the right circumstances, it can become one of the most valuable modern coins ever discovered. Produced at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint, this quarter was struck in massive numbers using the standard copper-nickel-clad composition, making the majority of examples extremely common and worth only their face value in everyday transactions. However, within this large mintage lies the rare possibility of extraordinary mint errors and unique striking anomalies that can transform a worn and scratched coin into a six-figure collectible, with some exceptional pieces reaching values as high as $420,000 in today's competitive auction market. A typical 1984p Washington Quarter in circulated condition will show signs of heavy use, including scratches, dull surfaces, and moderate wear across the design. Surface wear reduces the sharpness of details, particularly in the hair of George Washington and the eagle on the reverse, while scratches are often the result of years of handling and contact with other coins. In most cases, these factors significantly lower the value of a coin. However, in the specialized world of error coin collecting, condition is not always the deciding factor. A coin with visible wear can still achieve an extraordinary price if it possesses a rare and dramatic minting error that sets it apart from millions of standard examples. One of the most valuable possibilities for a 1984p quarter is a wrong plancher error, where the coin is struck on a metal blank intended for a different denomination or composition. For instance, if a quarter is accidentally struck on a plancher meant for a dime, nickel, or even a foreign coin, the resulting piece becomes extremely rare. These errors are highly sought after because they represent a mistake in the minting process that was not caught during quality control. Even with scratches and surface wear, a verified wrong plancher 1984p quarter can command a staggering price at auction due to its rarity and uniqueness. Another major factor that can elevate the value of this coin is a double strike or multiple strike error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the dies, often with slight shifts in position between strikes. The result is a dramatic overlapping of design elements that creates a visually striking and highly collectible piece. A 1984p quarter displaying a strong double strike, even in circulated condition, can attract intense interest from collectors who appreciate the uniqueness of such minting errors. No two double-strike coins are exactly alike, adding to their appeal and making them highly desirable in the market. Off-center strikes are also among the most recognizable and valuable errors. When a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, leaving a blank, crescent-shaped area on one side. The degree of the off-center strike plays a major role in determining value, with more dramatic misalignments generally commanding higher prices. A 1984p quarter with a significant off-center strike that still clearly shows the date and mint mark can be especially valuable, even if the coin exhibits scratches and wear from circulation. Clipped plancher errors provide another pathway to high value. These occur when the metal blank is improperly cut before striking, resulting in a coin with a missing curved section along the edge. Such errors are relatively rare and highly collectible, particularly when the clip is large and clearly defined. A 1984p quarter with a pronounced clipped plancher combined with other characteristics such as surface wear and scratches, can still achieve remarkable prices due to its rarity and visual appeal. Authentication plays a critical role in determining whether a 1,984p quarter can truly reach a value of $420. Zeroth. Because of the high prices associated with rare error coins, the market includes altered and counterfeit pieces that attempt to mimic genuine mint errors. Professional grading services examine the coin's weight, composition, and strike characteristics to confirm its authenticity. A certified coin not only reassures potential buyers, but also significantly increases its market value, making it far more attractive at auction. The auction environment itself is a key factor in achieving such extraordinary prices. When a rare and authenticated 1,984p error quarter appears in a major sale, it draws attention from serious collectors and investors around the world. Competitive bidding can quickly drive the price far beyond initial estimates, especially if the coin is believed to be unique or nearly unique. The excitement surrounding these auctions reflects the deep passion within the numismatic community for rare and unusual coins. Careful examination is essential for anyone who believes they may have a valuable 1,984p quarter. Checking the coin's weight and edge can help identify unusual compositions, while a close visual inspection may reveal signs of doubling, misalignment, or other striking anomalies. Even a coin that appears worn and scratched should not be overlooked, as some of the most valuable discoveries have come from coins that initially seemed unremarkable. Seeking professional evaluation is often the best step when a coin shows unusual characteristics. The 1,984 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark serves as a powerful reminder that extraordinary value can exist in the most ordinary objects. A coin that has spent years in circulation, showing scratches and surface wear, can still become a centerpiece of a major auction if it carries the right combination of rarity and minting error. In the world of coin collecting, it is not just perfection that defines value, but uniqueness and historical significance, and the 1,984p quarter stands as a perfect example of how a simple piece of change can transform into a remarkable and highly coveted treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Next coin, the 1,987 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark, is one of those coins that appears completely ordinary at first glance, yet holds the potential to become an extraordinary discovery under the right circumstances. Struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint, this coin was produced in large quantities using the standard copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning most examples found in circulation today carry only face value. However, within this massive production lies the rare possibility of minting errors and unusual characteristics that can transform a heavily circulated coin with scratches and visible wear and tear into a six-figure collectible, with some exceptional pieces reaching as high as $430,000 in today's auction market when all the right factors align. A typical 1,987p quarter in circulated condition will show clear signs of use, including surface scratches, dull luster, and softened design details. Wear and tear are especially noticeable on the high points of the coin, such as Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. These factors normally reduce a coin's desirability and value, but in the world of error coin collecting, rarity and uniqueness can outweigh condition. A worn coin can still be extremely valuable if it features a rare mint error or striking anomaly that sets it apart from millions of standard examples. One of the most important possibilities that can elevate the value of a 1,987p quarter is a wrong planchette error. This occurs when the coin is struck on a metal blank intended for another denomination or even a different currency. Such an error results in a coin with unusual weight, color, or size, making it immediately noticeable to experienced collectors. Even with scratches and heavy wear, a verified wrong planche 1987p quarter can achieve an extraordinary price at auction due to its rarity and the fascination it generates among collectors. Another highly valuable feature is a dramatic double strike or multiple strike error. This type of error happens when the coin is struck more than once, often with slight movement between strikes, creating overlapping or distorted images. These coins are visually striking and highly collectible because no two examples are exactly alike. A 1987p quarter with a strong and clearly visible double strike can attract intense bidding activity even if the coin shows significant wear and tear from circulation. Off-center strike errors also play a major role in determining value. When a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, resulting in a distinctive and unusual appearance. The degree of the off-center strike is crucial, with more dramatic misalignments typically commanding higher prices. A 1987p quarter that is significantly off-center but still retains a visible date and mint mark can be especially desirable. Even in worn condition, such a coin can stand out as a rare and valuable collectible. Clipped planche errors are another example of how a 1987p quarter can become highly valuable. These occur when the metal blank is improperly cut before striking, leaving a curved or straight hatvats missing from the edge of the coin. The resulting shape is immediately recognizable and highly appealing to collectors. A large and well-defined clip can significantly increase the coin's value, even when the surface shows scratches and general wear from circulation. Die errors such as key breaks, die cracks, or die clashes can also contribute to the coin's value. These errors occur when the dies used to strike the coin become damaged or misaligned, leaving raised or distorted features on the finished coin. While some die errors are minor and common, major and visually dramatic examples are much rarer and can command high prices. A 1987p quarter with a bold die break or clash combined with other unique features can attract serious attention in the auction market. Authentication is a critical step when evaluating a potentially valuable 1987p quarter. Due to the high prices that rare error coins can achieve, there are many altered or counterfeit pieces in the market. Professional grading services carefully analyze the coin's weight, composition, and strike characteristics to confirm its authenticity. A certified coin not only provides confidence to buyers, but also significantly increases its market value, making it far more desirable in competitive auctions. The auction environment itself plays a major role in reaching values as high as $430 when a rare and authenticated 1987p error quarter appears in a major sale. It becomes the focus of intense interest among collectors and investors. Bidding wars can quickly escalate as participants compete to acquire a unique piece of numismatic history. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and visual appeal drives prices upward, sometimes far beyond initial expectations. Careful inspection is essential for anyone who believes they may possess a valuable 1987p quarter. Checking the coin's weight and edge can reveal important clues about its composition, while a detailed visual examination can uncover signs of doubling, misalignment, or other unusual features. Even a coin that appears heavily worn and scratched should not be dismissed without a closer look, as some of the most valuable discoveries have come from coins that initially seemed unremarkable. The 1987 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark demonstrates how an everyday object can hold extraordinary potential. A coin that has circulated for years, showing clear signs of wear and tear, can still become a remarkable and highly sought-after collectible if it carries the right combination of minting errors and rarity. In the world of coin collecting, it is not just condition that defines value, but the uniqueness and story behind each piece. And the 1987p quarter stands as a powerful example of how a simple coin can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the modern auction market. Next coin, the 1993 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark, is a modern coin that most people would never expect to carry extraordinary value, yet under rare and specific circumstances, it can become one of the most desirable pieces in the entire field of coin collecting. Struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint, this quarter was produced in large quantities using a copper-nickel-clad composition, making the vast majority of examples extremely common and typically worth only face value in everyday use. However, within this enormous mintage lies the small but fascinating possibility of rare minting errors and unusual production anomalies that can elevate a single coin, even one with scratches and very fine condition wear, to a staggering value approaching $440,000 in today's auction market when the right characteristics are present. A 1993p quarter, described as very fine condition, shows moderate circulation wear but still retains clear and readable design elements. The portrait of George Washington remains visible with some detail, while the reverse eagle design is recognizable though softened. Scratches and contact marks are expected at this grade, often the result of years spent in circulation. Under normal circumstances, these factors would limit the coin's value to only a small premium above face value. However, in the specialized market of error coins, condition becomes secondary when compared to rarity and uniqueness. A coin with visible wear can still command an extraordinary price if it possesses a rare minting error that distinguishes it from standard issues. Most valuable possibilities for a 1993p Washington Quarter is a wrong planchet error. This occurs when the coin is struck on a metal blank intended for a different denomination or even a foreign coin. Such an error results in a piece that differs in weight, color, or size from the standard quarter, making it highly noticeable and extremely rare. Even with scratches and very fine condition wear, a verified wrong planchet error can attract intense interest from collectors and investors, driving its value into the hundreds of thousands of dollars due to its scarcity and historical significance. Another major contributor to high value is the presence of a dramatic double strike or multiple strike error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once by the dies, often with slight movement between strikes, creating overlapping or distorted images. These coins are visually striking and highly collectible because each example is unique. A 1993p quarter displaying a bold and clearly visible double strike can generate significant excitement at auction, even if the coin shows signs of wear and scratches from circulation. Collectors are often drawn to the dramatic appearance of such errors, which makes them stand out from standard coins. Off-center strike errors also play a significant role in determining value. When a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, resulting in a distinctive and unusual look. The degree of misalignment is important, with more dramatic off-center strikes generally commanding higher prices. A 1993p quarter that is significantly off-center, yet still retains a visible date and mint mark, can be especially valuable. Even in very fine condition, such a coin can achieve remarkable prices due to its rarity and strong visual appeal. Clipped planchet errors provide another pathway to extraordinary value. These occur when the metal blank is improperly cut before striking, leaving a curved or straight hatvats missing from the edge of the coin. The resulting shape is immediately recognizable and highly attractive to collectors. A large and clearly defined clipped planchet on a 1993p quarter, even with scratches and moderate wear, can command significant attention and high bids in the auction market. Die errors such as major die cracks, cut breaks, or die clashes can also increase the value of a 1993p quarter. These errors occur when the dies used to strike the coin become damaged or misaligned, leaving raised or distorted features on the coin's surface. While minor die errors are relatively common, bold and dramatic examples are much rarer and can significantly enhance a coin's desirability. When combined with other unusual characteristics, these errors can contribute to a coin achieving an exceptional auction result. Authentication is essential when evaluating a potentially valuable 1993p quarter. Because coins with rare errors can reach extremely high prices, the market includes altered or counterfeit pieces designed to mimic genuine minting mistakes. Professional grading services carefully examine the coin's weight, composition, and strike details to confirm its authenticity. A certified coin not only reassures buyers, but also significantly increases its market value, making it far more competitive in high-level auctions. The auction environment itself plays a crucial role in achieving values as high as $440 zeroth when a rare and authenticated 1993p era quarter appears at a major auction. It becomes the focus of intense interest among collectors and investors. Competitive bidding can escalate rapidly, especially if the coin is believed to be unique or nearly unique. The combination of rarity, historical importance, and visual impact drives demand, often pushing final sale prices far beyond expectations. Careful inspection is key for anyone who suspects they may own a valuable 1993p quarter. Checking the coin's weight, examining the edge, and looking closely for unusual features, such as doubling or misalignment, can reveal important clues. Even a scratched coin in very fine condition should not be overlooked, as some of the most valuable discoveries have come from coins that initially appeared ordinary. Seeking professional evaluation is often the best way to determine whether a coin has hidden value. The 1993 Washington Quarter with a P mint mark demonstrates how an everyday coin can hold extraordinary potential. Despite its common appearance and signs of wear, it can become a highly sought-after collectible if it carries the right combination of minting errors and rarity. In the world of numismatics, value is defined not just by condition, but by uniqueness and history. And this coin stands as a powerful example of how a simple piece of change can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's auction market. Next coin, the 1996 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark, is a modern coin that most people encounter without a second thought. Yet in rare circumstances, it can become one of the most valuable discoveries in American coin collecting. Struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint, this quarter was produced in large numbers using the standard copper-nickel-clad composition, making ordinary examples extremely common and typically worth only their face value. However, within this massive production exists the small possibility of extraordinary mint errors and unique striking anomalies that can transform even a heavily worn coin with scratches and good condition details into a remarkable collectible, with some rare pieces reaching values near $450,000 in today's auction market. A 1996D quarter in good condition shows significant wear from circulation. The design details are heavily softened, with much of the finer detail on Washington's portrait and the reverse eagle worn down over time. Scratches, nicks, and surface marks are common, often the result of years of use in everyday transactions. Under normal circumstances, such a coin would hold little to no premium value. However, in the specialized field of error coin collecting, condition is often secondary to rarity. A coin with heavy wear can still be incredibly valuable if it possesses a rare minting error that makes it unique among millions of standard coins. One of the most important factors that can elevate the value of a 1996D quarter is a wrong plancher error. This occurs when the coin is struck on a metal blank intended for a different denomination or even a different currency. Such an error results in a coin with unusual characteristics, including differences in weight, size, or color. These pieces are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Even in good condition with visible scratches, a verified wrong plancher 1996D quarter can command an extraordinary price because of its rarity and the story behind its creation. Another highly valuable feature is a dramatic double strike or multiple strike error. This type of error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the dies, often with movement between strikes, resulting in overlapping or distorted images. These coins are visually striking and unique, making them especially appealing to collectors. A 1996D quarter displaying a strong and clearly visible double strike can attract intense bidding interest, even if the coin shows heavy wear and surface damage from circulation. Off-center strike errors also play a major role in determining value. When a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, creating a distinctive and unusual appearance. The extent of the off-center strike is important, with more dramatic misalignments typically commanding higher prices. A 1996D quarter that is significantly off-center while still retaining a visible date and mint mark can be particularly valuable. Even in worn condition, such a coin can stand out as a rare and desirable collectible. Clipped plancher errors are another way a 1996D quarter can achieve high value. These occur when the metal blank is improperly cut before striking, leaving a curved or straight portion missing from the edge. The resulting coin has a distinctive shape that is immediately recognizable. A large and clearly defined clip can significantly increase the coin's appeal, even when the surface shows scratches and heavy wear. Collectors are drawn to these unusual shapes, which highlight the imperfections of the minting process. Die errors, such as major die cracks, cut breaks, or die clashes, can also contribute to a coin's value. These errors occur when the dies used to strike the coin become damaged or misaligned, leaving raised or distorted features on the coin's surface. While minor die errors are relatively common, bold and dramatic examples are much rarer and can significantly enhance a coin's desirability. A 1996D quarter with a prominent die break or clash, combined with other unusual characteristics, can attract strong interest in the auction market. Authentication is a critical step in determining whether a 1996D quarter can truly reach a value of $450, Because coins with rare errors can achieve such high prices, there are many altered or counterfeit pieces in the market. Professional grading services carefully examine the coin's weight, composition, and strike characteristics to confirm its authenticity. A certified coin not only provides confidence to buyers, but also significantly increases its market value, making it far more competitive in high-level auctions. The auction environment itself plays a crucial role in achieving such extraordinary prices. When a rare and authenticated 1996D era quarter appears in a major auction, it becomes the focus of intense attention from collectors and investors. Competitive bidding can quickly drive the price upward, especially if the coin is believed to be unique or nearly unique. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and visual appeal fuels demand, often pushing final sale prices far beyond initial estimates. Careful examination is essential for anyone who believes they may have a valuable 1996D quarter. Checking the coin's weight and edge can reveal important clues about its composition, while a close inspection may uncover signs of doubling, misalignment, or other unusual features. Even a coin that appears heavily worn and scratched should not be overlooked, as some of the most valuable discoveries have come from coins that initially seemed ordinary. Seeking professional evaluation is often the best way to determine whether a coin has hidden value. The 1996 Washington Quarter with a D mint mark demonstrates how an everyday coin can hold extraordinary potential. Despite its worn appearance and visible scratches, it can become a highly sought-after collectible if it carries the right combination of minting errors and rarity. In the world of numismatics, value is defined not just by condition, but by uniqueness and history. And this coin stands as a powerful example of how a simple piece of change can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's auction market.